Hello and welcome to another Total Carp Fishing TV video. You join me on the bank and you might be able to guess what we're looking at today. These are the Riot and the Extremis landing nets from Wychwood. Let's get into it. I'm going to start off with the Extremis. This is the more expensive of the two, but it's got a few extra features that the Riot doesn't have, but I'll explain the differences as we go along. So starting off with the top of the net, it's a 42-inch net with a really soft fish-friendly mesh. You've got lightweight carbon arms, and then you've got these reinforced corners on the mesh itself, which prevents any damage to the mesh itself on the corners of the arms. The mesh also has this handy little magnet right at the bottom, which attaches directly to the handle. Now this is really handy for multiple different reasons. So when you're shipping the net out to scoop up your fish, this is attached directly to the handle, so it's not getting in the way. And as soon as you net the fish, this will drop off and you'll be able to get the fish right into the back of the net. The handle itself is a lightweight carbon handle with a lightweight metal spreader block at the top, which has nicely got the Wychwood logo on there as well. You've also got on both the nets an inbuilt net float, which is really handy because you're not having to deal with any Velcro or anything to keep it in place. It sits there nice and comfortably and keeps the net afloat when you need it to. The bottom of the handle has a couple of nice features. It's got a shrink wrapped handle, and then it's also got a metal ground spike, which you can actually use to jam it into the ground when you want to retain fish in the net. This particular version has a one-piece handle. Both the nets in the range also come with a two-piece handle, which I'll show you just in a moment. But that's pretty much everything about the Extremis. So what I'll do is I'll switch over to the Riot and show you the differences. Now the key differences are that this has got a moulded spreader block as opposed to a metal spreader block. It's still got that really soft touch, fish friendly mesh, lightweight arms, but these aren't carbon fibre, so they're ever so slightly heavier. On the mesh itself, the corners don't have that reinforced material that the Extremis had, but that isn't going to make too much of a difference to this. You've still got the inbuilt net float, which I think is a really key feature. The handle is still lightweight, it's ever so slightly thicker and it's a little bit heavier, but not too much. And then again, you've got that shrink wrap handle at the bottom, but it doesn't have the ground spike. As you'll see, this one also doesn't have the magnet inbuilt into it, but this is just more of a standard landing net for carp fishing. The Extremis is a bit more, as the name kind of suggests, of an extreme version of a landing net. It's got more features to it, hence why it's going to be a little bit more expensive. Now the Riot also has a smaller two-piece version landing net, just like the Extremis. So what I'll do is I'll get them over here just so you can see the full range altogether. So here we go, this is the Extremis two-piece handled landing net, and as you can see, it's nice and compact when it's all stored away. So if I get it out of its carry case, which it does come supplied with, so other than the handle coming in two pieces, all the features on both the Riot and the Extremis are exactly the same. These two-piece handles are just a bit more ideal for storage or something a little bit smaller when transporting around the lake. So they are pretty much all of the key points that I need to mention to you. The only thing left to mention is the prices of all the different landing nets that we've looked at. So the Extremis in the two-piece handle comes in at $99.99, and in the one-piece handle it comes in at $94.99. The Riot with the two-piece handle comes in at $69.99, and then in the one-piece handle comes in at $64.99. So there we have two really high-quality landing nets. But if you do want any more information at all, then visit Wychwood's website, which is www.wychwoodcarp.co.uk.